Kevin Prince, UCLA sophomore quarterback, with us again now. Kevin, 31-13 over Houston, a little bit different than 35-0 against Stanford, and yet, do you think you guys have changed at all in that week?
I think we've changed just obviously we got a win under our belt. I think the defense has a little more confidence in the offense, and I think we have a little more confidence in ourselves as an offense, and that obviously helps. Not that we were questioning what we could do. Obviously, we still came out against Houston confident in ourselves and knowing we could get things done, and we did. And we just we'll build on that and have a good week of practice this week.
When you talk about the idea of confidence, defensive confidence in offense, offensive confidence in defense, how important is that? Not just for you to have a confidence in your wide receiver, but also in Raheem Moore to shut him down, and for Patrick Larimore to have faith that you're going to get that first down when you need it.
Well, it's very important. When we can score, when the defense gets the ball back and we can score for them, that for a defensive guy, that's the best thing to happen. And it just motivates them even more to just get the ball back because they have faith that you can go get more points. And for an offense, just seeing the defense do big things like they were on Saturday night, forcing huge turnovers, it just gives you momentum, and it really puts the emphasis on you to really go put the ball in the end zone, and it really hones everybody's focus on scoring, and we work off each other's momentum.
Mm-hmm. Kevin, against Houston, what was it? 5 scoring drives, I think. One was for 80 yards, one was for 52. I think one was for 43 or something like that, and then there were obviously a couple short ones after the turnovers. How important is it for you not just to see a couple good plays? It's easy to score 31 points if you have 4 80-yard touchdowns, but being able to drive and get an 80-yard drive, being able to hand off to Jonathan Franklin as many times as you were, throwing those passes that maybe were 6 or 7 yards and keeping drives going on. Did you feel that rhythm that you mentioned was lacking against Stanford? Was it kind of clicking a little better?
It was, and obviously it wasn't perfect. There were certain things that didn't go as planned, but for the most part, the most satisfying thing to me watching the game film on Sunday night was the 14-play drive that I think spanned 80 yards.
Yeah.
And, just being able to put a drive like that together is something that we obviously didn't do in the first 2 games, and we kind of struggled doing last year. And just being able to put drives together like that is how you win football games. It keeps our defense off the field, it keeps their offense off the field, and like I said before, it gives the defense confidence in the offense, and just being able to do that really is a big momentum changer.
Kevin, you go out there, and obviously the pistol is a work in progress. You guys knew that. Percentage-wise, if a perfect game is 100%, where would you put the pistol offense right now? Not even necessarily the personnel, but maybe the understanding of it and the nuances and the little wrinkles. How far along do you think you guys are?
I think we're at 90%, 95% of understanding it. Now executing it is a different story.
Okay. Where are you executing it?
Executing it, I'd probably say about 75, 80%. There's still things that we're not doing quite so well, and that stems on everybody. Whether it's the guys blocking up front, whether it's me, making wrong reads or not checking to the right plays. It's just little things like that where the more we continue to rep it, the better we'll get. And I feel a lot more comfortable in the read zone aspect. But it's tough. Just to be able to, you got to locate the read guy every time and make the right read. And so like I said, I think we're probably about 90% understanding, but we just need to get that execution like that.
For the average fan, can you kind of explain the idea of locating the read guy? Is that about finding the one guy who can kind of throw the wrench in the armor, or is it about finding maybe a hole or a gap?
It's what it is every zone read call. You just have to understand the blocking schemes. As a quarterback, I'm not going to go into detail about it, but every zone read call, there's a few different ones that we have. The line are going up to certain, the second level to the linebackers, and obviously taking care of the D lineman, but they always leave one person unblocked. So just being able to locate that person, and depending on the front or the type of defense that team is running, it changes.
Okay.
And just knowing what the line is doing is really important, and that's something last year I wasn't really too in tune with, is what the line was doing blocking up front, because I didn't really need to know. This year I do, and it's just being able to see what the defense is doing and knowing where the line's going and then making the right read is key to the success of this offense.
Kevin Prince, last question I have for you. I spent a lot of time criticizing the way you guys hand off in the pistol, the kind of waiting for the running back to come kind of catch the ball and then run. and yet you're seeing it pay dividends when you run the ball and when they're guessing. Is that really where the pistol comes in and the whole option kind of scheme runs in? The idea of they have no idea if you're going to hand it off, if you're going to keep it, if you're going to go turn around and run the other way?
Yeah. That, you know, the waiting, we like to slow it down just to be able to give myself time to read. And obviously the longer the read guy, and it's usually a defensive end, the longer he's sitting there waiting, the more time I have to you know, kind of read his body language and see where he's going. And when I do pull it, he's usually you know, he's usually stuck, and he's usually stuck on an island there. And you know, that's where you saw me break a couple runs on Saturday. And when I did hand it off, sometimes they were just stuck still because I had pulled a few times. And that's really where you know, the philosophy of the whole pistol comes in. You know, is that guy's always wrong. No matter what he does, you make him wrong, and that's where, you know, you pull off big run plays.
Nice, good stuff. Kevin Prince getting ready for Texas. You ready?
Yes, sir.
You guys had Tennessee last year. It's kind of similar, no?
Yeah, well, Tennessee wasn't
100,000.
ranked number 6.
Good point. Good point. Kevin Prince, UCLA quarterback. Thanks, man.